steal the show.
Yeah, Nigel Havers has been busy starring in the London Palladium's production of Peter Pan this festive season.
And as the show's run continues, he's taken a little break from the stage to join us today. Nigel, it is so lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you. What day is it today?
I couldn't tell you.
It's one of those
I think
ones,
it's Thursday today.
OK, because, you know, when you do panto, you have...
Merges.
You have no idea what time it is, what day
Every day's every day when it comes down to that. Nigel, you probably play the best role in Pantoland that anyone could ever play. Do you want to just explain who it is you play?
Well, I play myself.
There we go.
What a gig! I don't have a character, but this year I am a pirate. Ooh-ar, ooh-ar, ooh-ar.
I'd be good at that.
Good.
Yeah. I'd be very good at that.
You would Pirate Jost.
Yeah, with my Bristolian accent. I say it every day anyway.
We go around all day saying, I'm a pirate.
I'm a pirate. I've got the credentials.
Yes, you've
got the
certainly
credentials. I mean, it is a star-studded cast.
It certainly is.
Can we just talk about Jennifer Saunders?
Oh, my God, she's just wonderful.
Icon.
She's never done a panto before.
This is her first one.
It's the first one, and she's quite brilliant at it, playing Captain Hook, of course. And
Jennifer
I spend
Saunders
my whole
is
time trying to make her laugh when she shouldn't.
Oh, I bet that's easy.
And how has she settled into Panto like?
She said to me last night, what day is it? She has no idea.
No idea.
Or what the next scene is.
And how long are you running to, and what can ticket holders expect?
Well, we're going on for another... And we finish Sunday week, the 14th, I think it is. Can't even speak. I'm so tired. No, and I think you can grab some last-minute tickets, I imagine. I don't know. I look out there and it's completely full of... I do some flying in this panto.
Oh, you're on the wires?
Fly?
Yes, I'm on the wires.
You're on the... And how you found that?
I love that.
Is it just nice, just bopping
It's
about?
slightly... You know,
A little bit, yeah, the harness.
A bit harness.
Yeah.
But, and one night, when I come off at quite high speed, and I went straight banged into the set.
Oh, nice.
Which is always nice. Gets a good laugh.
I bet it's a good laugh.
But is it tight, the harness?
It is. It's quite a tight thing.
It helps with the high note singing, though.
It does, certainly.
It does, very much so. But there's pantomimes. I went to see lovely Rob Brindle. He was doing Peter Pan at Southend.
Yeah.
But the Palladium...
It is fantastic.
This
really
is the one.
And there are four of us, Gary Wilmot, Paul Zerdin and Julian Clary and me.
Unreal.
We keep going every year, and it's sort of... It's just an amazing thing. It's like the sort of Four Musketeers, really.
But why do you keep going back?
I don't know. It's a sort of thrill.
Yeah.
And we can write some of our own gags and things. And I like watching the other guys at work. They're just so brilliant. It's fantastic.
I mean, there's no naughty words or anything, but is it true you nearly landed Prince William in a little bit of
Prince
hot
William
water?
came to see us a few years ago when he was a young man with his two children. And he said to me, I've got a lot of explaining to do when I get home, because his son had said, why are you laughing, Dad?
Yeah.
And he has to explain.
It's very much for the adults as much as the kids, isn't it?
It is very much for them.
And when you've got the likes of Julian around,
yes,
Mr. Innuendo Central...
Yes. I haven't seen many kids in the audience, I have to say.
It's just full of adults.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't know about you is you are Jack Whitehall's godfather.
I am.
Oh, yeah, I never knew this.
You were there at the birth.
I was on my way to a rather sort of posh party in a dinner jacket, and Michael, Jack's father, was my agent, was for 40 years till he retired, and he said, "Come into the hospital," and I walked in, and as I walked into the ward, Hilary was giving birth, and I walked straight into that scenario.
I mean, can I just say, and obviously you knew Michael and Hilary, but I couldn't think of anything lovelier than giving birth and Nigel Havers walks in.
There you go.
Do you know...
Was you on the wires?
I was on the wires.
Do you know what? You and Michael are very similar. Now I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You are very, very similar. He's so funny, isn't he?
He's a very funny man, and he was a frustrated actor for many years, but now he's come into his own. Now he's got his own sort of starring role. But Jack is a fantastic boy. I remember I went to see him when he first started in stand-up. He said, "Come and see me in a pub in Putney somewhere." And afterwards he said, "What do you think?" And I said, "You know something, Jack? Have you ever considered being a doctor?"
But yeah, do that.
I got that all wrong.
Yeah, I bet you did, indeed. Nige, we were talking to Jack Carroll earlier. He's just joined the cast of Corrie.
Oh, right.
Obviously, you were in Corrie for so long. You
loved
loved it.
I
know you loved it.
Corrie, yeah.
Would you ever, have a little tap dance along the cobbles again?
I had a heart attack and died.
But did that mean nothing in soap?
But apparently, I have a twin brother living in Australia.
Here we go. Here we go. Sharon Marshall's already on the phone. It's like, here we go, he's up for it. Would you ever go back if they did come up with something
never,
like that?
never, ever say ever. You know, never. Because we're mad to do that.
Maybe you could have been a pirate for many years at sea.
Ooh, ah,
There it is.
There we go, here we go. Nigel, can you just talk us with your connection with the Rolling Stones?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. My father was watching the news with me. I was quite a young teenager, and they were suddenly on the news that they'd been arrested for drugs and things. And my father said, I hope to God they... He was a lawyer, a barrister, QC. Hope to God they don't ask me to defend them. And then the phone went an hour later, and he came back and said, I shall be defending the Rolling Stones. And that summer of '67, I got to know them.
Well, you took his jacket, didn't you?
Yeah, and of course, I got them off, and there was a big party in our flat in London. And then when I went to bed that night, because Mick had changed out of his suit into a sort of caftan.
As you do.
And he left his suit in my bedroom. So I put the suit on. It fitted like a glove. And in the back pocket, there was a sort of wedge of 200 quid in cash.
Nice.
It's a lot of money.
And I went into my dad and I said, look at this. And Dad said, I'll have that. and then I did jumping Jack Flash in front of them.
And did you ever give him the money back?
I did have to give him the money back, yeah.
I was going to say, because he's here now and he wants it back.
Mick, I'm so sorry.
Mick.
I gave it to my dad, it wasn't me.
It was your dad. When you walked in, actually, it was really lovely. Obviously, you said to Josie, well done on the jungle. You know what that jungle can be like.
Yeah.
I think you hated it, to be perfectly honest, didn't you?
Let's be honest.
It was harder than I thought,
Yes.
I think.
Did you hate it?
I hated it.
Yes, I thought so.
That's not even a strong enough word. Just the boredom that got me. And also, I wanted to kill someone. And I thought, if I don't get out, I'm going to kill this
Well,
person.
if you do, we've got Nick Ferrari. He'll help you get rid of the public.
Yeah, but I will say, my jungle, it did rain consecutively for...
Yes.
I mean, I think it was over 2.5 weeks.
Did you have a lot of rain?
We had a lot of rain.
I think that's
never
what it
got
was,
dry.
is the rain. You never get dry, and you're constantly trying to get dry. They only give you 2 pairs of socks, so you're forever damp.
And that smoke coming off the fire.
And you stink.
And you stink. And that's only the beginning.
It's lovely to have a trip down memory lane, isn't it, everyone? Nigel, before we...
The thing about panto is you can forget all the worries in the world and go and have a good laugh, and that's the whole key to doing a panto. That's why I like doing it, because people come and just lose themselves.
And that's exactly what that season's all about as well.
Exactly.
Spending time with people, being made to laugh.
Yeah.
And that's why you keep going back every year, Nigel.
That's the reason.
That is the reason. Well, look, tickets are still available if you want to go and see Peter Pan at Palladium.
Not many, I have to say.
Not many. It's only a couple. You've got to be quick.
Yeah,
just before we let you go, Nigel, your theatre company, you set up 2020. Anything in the pipeline?
No, nothing at the moment. I can't think about theatre at the moment. All I can think about is going to bed.
OK.
And having a rest.
Well, we can let you do that as well.
We can do that, yeah.
Are you working today?
Yes. I'm just about to go.
You've got your harness on underneath, ready to go?
Yeah.
Just clip you in and fly you off?
Yes, I have.
It's hard work, isn't it, panto? It's really hard work.
2 shows a day.
Yeah.
You don't know where you are. And Christmas Day's a day off, but it's never really a day off, is it?
No, not
Never
at all.
a day off.
Nigel Havers, a pleasure to have you with us.
lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for asking.
Lovely to see you, Nigel.
Absolute
Nice to see
icon.
you.